All right, Libra, welcome to your weekly forecast. This is for November 20th to the 26th of 2017, and this video is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, definitely check out the link down below. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which is different from mainstream astrology. So you want to make sure you're watching this video for your right signs. And happy birthday for those of you watching for your sun signs who have your birthdays this week. A lot of you had your new moon last Saturday in your sign, and so this is generally, whether you're watching this for your sun, moon, or ascendant, really this new solar year for you. And so it's been a time of new beginnings. It's an excellent week for implementing any of your goals, any of the things you want in your life, your desires, bringing in more independence in your life, and the development of what you want and who you are and all of this, and sprucing up maybe that self-image, feeling good, looking good with Venus in your sign as well. And this is your ruler too, doubly emphasizing this whole concept of independence and pursuing what you want in life. So great for this, great week, because we are in the early phases of this cycle, which started in your sign. And so great to just start to get that ball moving. Now, in terms of the aspects this week, it looks like a fairly easy week, collectively speaking. On Monday, we are easing up off of any tension, if you felt it, on Sunday with Mars squaring up to Pluto. That may have been involving for you either your resources, your self-reliance, and or relationships, if you felt any tension there with the square. But that's easing up, as I said. And then Tuesday, we do then have a very positive influence with your ruler and Pluto. Venus will be sextiling Pluto, giving you some very positive support again to empower yourself, to move some things forward, probably feeling quite transformative, like you're willing to remove obstacles, you're willing to get deep, you're willing to, empower things in your life, make changes, face fears perhaps, but it's very easy to do that. It's not really like strongly emphasized that it's going to happen naturally, but there is an opening for this. Okay, so especially around Tuesday, if there is any of this empowerment that you feel like is an opportunity, an opening to cultivate, I think it's a fantastic early part of the week to do so, if you're guided to. Now, Neptune is going station direct on Wednesday, so there is this whole shift of perspective when it comes to what I think you've been learning about your joys in life these past 10 years. Neptune's been helping you have more faith and trust with your joys, anything that is close to your heart, and to be more present with this area, right? And also with your self-expression as well, to be more present with your self-expression, maybe get into that creative imagination, but because you're enjoying it in the now moment. So if you've been maybe putting this on the back burner the past 6 months, or reflecting and rethinking this whole area of joy and passion, it all starts to move forward now. And so now for the next 6 months, implementing this acceptance, this presence, this faith and trust when it comes to things close to your heart, I think is great. And there could be some things starting to shift and move forward for you in that area here this week. Now, once we get into about Friday, the sun does shift into Scorpio, which is your second house. And so this will be this shift of focus, I think, more on your resources in terms of your finances, investments, savings, things like this. Your mind has already been here these past couple weeks, but now the sun is really going to be illuminating this. And so focusing on this, focusing on what you value, focusing on developing your material security, things like this could be a great source of energy, especially because I think you've been taking this area very seriously these past couple years, and you're tying it up with Saturn leaving your second now going into December. So tying up any loose ends with this, building this establishment here with your resources, and most importantly, it's your inner resources, right? Which is your natural gifts, your natural talents, your self-reliance, your self-worth, things like that. So Mercury is going to be squaring up to Chiron on that day on Friday. So I don't think it's major, but if any wounds do come up about those things, trust me, you're very good here with this. Maybe you're just doing some inner healing. And also too with your possibilities and potentials in the future. This is some internal wounds you're healing with that, and maybe getting some alone time and rest still. Jupiter is still in your 12th house. And so it's still this great opportunity to connect to the spiritual, receptive dimensions of life and to get things done perhaps in a bit more indirect way. with Mars there as well. But yeah, if any wounds do come up, great to accept them. That can get you into the weekend feeling a bit healed. And I think this weekend involving those very same things actually comes quite liberating by Saturday, and maybe even the tail end of Friday as well. Really good for change, mixing things up when it comes to, again, your adventurous side, your open-minded side, your sense of self-worth, and just a bit of that peace, right? Having this willingness to change and have freedom can be very tranquil, very easygoing and peaceful for you, actually. New ways of relaxing, new ways of enjoying yourself, finding peace, meditative times, maybe stuff like that, or but whatever you're doing, maybe it's active, but it's more present. And so, yeah, great weekend for that. And then Venus does trine up to Chiron on Sunday. So you do get this ending of the week of feeling, I think, healed and rejuvenated, again, with your self-reliance, with your adventurous spirit, and a bit of that sense of self, that all of this whole cycle really is about what you want, and then feeling a bit confident, feeling a bit healed with your self-image, with who you are, things like that. All right, so Libra, have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon for the next forecast. Take care.